Alright folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm Bjorn and welcome to another episode of Star Technology, also known as Llamas in the Sky. Now, you might be asking yourself, am I riding the llama or is the llama riding me? The llama's riding me. They slipped the bounds of their earthly embrace and now they're going to get put over in the place. That is a lot of cows, a lot of things. Okay, this guy... Okay, they don't like to go up these stairs. There you go. Oh, he just jumped out? Okay. Uh-oh. Well, I only have 3 of them, so you 3 can go there. And that guy can go crazy. I think actually this guy... So, he's actually still tethered over there, I think. I don't know where they get tethered to. But I think they get tethered places. This is actually a really nice set of islands DOW's making. Highly approve. This is her village island, she said. It's apparently got a ton of chickens in it. This is where her, she's going to try to... She's got a cat. Nice. That's her Komaru cat. I think we had those a couple episodes ago. And then, yeah, so she's trying to cure a zombie villager to see if we can get zombie villagers, which is excellent. That would be just neat. Okay, so we have a couple of issues. The first one is we are working on really, bro. This is so. You know what? I was going to look up and see if there's a way to fix that, and I didn't. Look, that thing's 10% full. But we're working on making these plastic circuit boards. We're about, I don't know, like 3/4 of the way through. But I'm starting to think we might be running into a problem because I don't think we're producing enough coal. It's possible we're not producing enough trees to support how much coal we actually are going through. But by the time we start getting into HV power, man, we're going through like 3 or 4 coal a second. And not this one. Booby trap. It's not that one either. It's this one over here. The downside of making them all look the same is they all look the same. Right over here. So this is a 20-second recipe that produces 20 charcoal. We have 2 of these running, so we're producing 2 charcoal a second. But it's just not enough. Although we are at 15,000. Why did that happen? We are down to like 1,000. Maybe I just misread it. I thought we were going low, but regardless, part of how we can upgrade this is by updating all of this. So let's go do that real quick. Is it polyethylene or polyvinyl chloride? That is... Here, we can do that. It's PVC. Okay. So we can grab some like polyvinyl chloride. And how many of these do we need? We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That right? Yeah, because I think we made... That can't be right, can it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Okay, so we need 12 of these. And we can just make the small ones. I think we have the tool for that. We need to go to southeast. There we go. Everything's got so many noises. In fact, as much as I like the noises, I could turn my volume down. Oh, actually, my volume's up really high. That's why it's so loud. Okay, hold on. We'll, oh no. Ow. Fun fact. The done button, the done button is right where the volume notification pops up. So I clicked done and it cranked the volume up to like 90. And normally I have it on 8. So that was a lot. Yeah, so we've got the PVC over here, right? No, that's polyethylene pulp. We have PVC right here. Yes. And then I think we have a small pipe. We do. I don't know that they've got tiny pipes in this one. In fact, I guess we can check. Oh, they do, but only for fluid. Ah, okay. For nothing else. Okay. Yeah. So I at the end of the episode last, I was just running around trying to figure out what to do next. Didn't do a whole lot, just a few things, and you know, for example, I set up some chromium to run in here, which means that this mixer over here has got a lot of stainless. Oh, okay, no, that's silver. I don't remember why I'm holding on to the silver dust, but we hold on to the silver dust because it's useful for one of the mixtures we've got to make. Yeah, and then, you know, just running down here. I was trying to do a lot of the routine stuff, not off camera per se, just, you know, I'm not ready to be done winding down. You know how it goes. Getting ready for bed, that sort of thing. Just slowly going there. So as a reminder, we're trying to automate making blast furnaces so we can make all this stuff. And this is my note to myself. These are the notes that I leave around. And I try to break it before the episode starts, but then the llamas attacked. So we're almost there. All we need to do is finish the plastic, but I wanted to run up here and grab this and see if we can't increase the amount of charcoal that we're making. I think this will be okay. So this seems to pull out fast enough because they're not producing 4 per second. And I think that's what the item pipes pull out. But this one here, the thing here is it's only pulling out 4. Oh wait, it says us transfers 4 items every 20 ticks, which is a second. So, right, that's obviously problematic. It's filling up those barrels, but not the ones that we want. Okay, so we need these to go to all the downs. And it should slowly fill up. I don't know that this is the most efficient, and at some point we need to make some more Powerlice ovens. But once again, we're kind of getting to the point where I have to stop doing things if they're not part of the soft goal, or why do we even have the soft goal? Okay, so now, I think these all have downgrades in them. Yeah. So, there you go. This one's filling up. It should be at 32 a second, right? Oh, 8. Oh, because I got the LV. Hold on. I was going to get the MV. Let's go grab that real quick. Yeah, it's up here. Just right over here instead. I just saw that right at the corner of my eye and was like, that's what I'm doing. I should do that. Right, and I don't know. I've been thinking about voices and the fact that the voices in my head. No. One of the things that I was hoping to do with this series is low-key, low-stress. Not just you, but me, right? Like, this is partially a thing that I do for quasi-employment, I guess. Hobby employment, whatever that is. But also, it's how I wind down. And I think I have been trying too hard to make things happen in the game. It happened. It's just the way I play games. I get that. But it does mean that I think I'm going to try to slow everything down just a little bit. And that's going to hopefully start with my voice. I'm going to try to... Oh, look at how much faster it's going. Oh, these are like all full now. They're all full. Now, this may mean that we have a huge drop in our tree supplies. And if so, so be it. But we should definitely be getting enough charcoal now. Yeah, okay. I was thinking here. All right, let's see. Does the charcoal just ramp up now? And if I'm honest, we actually probably shouldn't set this to item voiding. I would actually like to back up if it gets to backup point. All right, so you're at 15.6. Okay, so it was at 15.6. And when we're talking about an order of magnitude difference, it's possible that there's like wave form of, you know, supply and demand that comes that's more than 10 times what the instantaneous change rate is. I mean, I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm just saying, you know, when we got everything steady, if we see it go from 15.6 up to 15.7, and then rather than going down, if it doesn't go back down to 15.5, goes to 15.8, we know that it's monotonically increasing. Right, so like right there where it was hovering right around the 16.0 and the 15.9, that's okay. But when we see it go up to the next one, that's generally, not always, generally my rule. If everything was longer term, it's hard to explain. It's just, you know, when you're looking at data, you kind of start getting a feel for it. We're gonna need to upgrade this again at some point, but I think for right now we're at least doing passably. I had something else I wanted to do with sand, but I don't remember what it was. We weren't going to do it because we didn't have the sand to do it with. Right, so plastic circuit board. It's on our agenda, and if I recall correctly, we finished that out. You know, I built that wall, so you guys wouldn't come over here. Right, so, what's paradoxically amusing to me is I think I'm going to try to focus on going much slower than we were. And if that means that we lose out on some stuff, that's fine. It's fine. It's a block light. 0 sky, 9 block. I think that doesn't spawn things. I don't remember what the block lighting is in the old version, but... Okay, so... what we need is polyvinyl chloride. Or sorry, we need polyvinyl chloride, which means we need to mix vinyl chloride with oxygen. And if you're noticing a difference in my voice, that's because I'm very specifically trying to talk slow this entire episode. Because I don't know that I like it when I talk fast. I don't like who I become, and I don't like how it comes across. I think we're just going to try to stick with this voice here. And I know exactly the turning point when I start talking fast. It's when I play Patapon. Okay, so how are we going to get oxygen, and how are we going to get oxygen down there? I've got these ender tanks. Oh, I think I set... okay, I did do a few other things. This centrifuge. Oh, I remember what we were doing. Okay, I grabbed a couple of things of charcoal, and I set them over here. So now we've got impure piles of coal dust. So if I grab this impure pile of coal dust, I can put this in the centrifuge. We can go ahead and grab that rare metallic dust, put it in here. Iron dust, chromium, that can all go over here. Inventory's so full lately. I've got... it's because we're doing stuff at different tiers, and HV just requires more stuff. Yeah. But I can get rid of some of this stuff, I think. Like, there's no reason why this has to have a 16 gold wire. We don't use that for anything. We did use it to make something, but we've got this chromite dust. You can go in here, I think. Where did I put you? I think I was putting them in here. Yeah. So this is all the... oh, hey, we've got some chromium dust in there. This is all this the leftover bits. Right, we need brass to make something. Rose gold, maybe? I don't remember. Oh, no, we need the brass. I was going to say to make black bronze, but that obviously isn't right. You can go in there. Oh, hey, I've got lots of stainless steel now. We'll go and move that. All right, and oh, and I did. I moved the Canthal coil blocks over. So ideally, we're going to make another one of these batches of 4. I mean, maybe we could do batches of 8, but I think batches of 4 is a good balance. So the problem is that they're not going to run all the time because we don't really. But honestly, I'd like to be able to set this so that it's not. Is that? Am I hearing that all the way over there? Okay, here, look. Hostile creatures is already down, but I'm going to turn it down a little bit more because that sounds like he's right next to me. Yeah, so if I built this out to be 8, then we have great surge issues, right? So if I just used, I don't know, in this case, like 4,000 aluminum to do something, great, that would work perfectly. We'd be able to get up and running no time flat. Because right now I think the aluminum, it's probably around, what do we say, 20 seconds? 40 seconds? Somewhere in there. Oh, it's right. It's 29.6 or something stupid. So it would just go zoop, and it would run through, right? We'd be getting 1 every 4 seconds. Similarly with the steel. But at some point, we're going to run out of aluminum dust, or we're going to run out of aluminum, and we don't need to stock all that. So I'm thinking 4 is a good balance between the amount that we use and the amount that we want to produce. And it means if they go silent, like this half is, right here we are switching over. We're just stealing it to make stainless steel. Yeah. And once we get to like 1,000, I think we'd probably be okay. But if this whole thing is dark, that's a fair amount of resources, but it's not a ton of resources. And that's part of why I'm hoping we can automate the blast furnace, so that way we don't have to feel bad if it just sits there and doesn't do anything. Yeah. Okay, so oxygen. Let's go up and find out how we're doing oxygen. Did I have something down here? Oh, right. I'm trying to get more coal because I want to get more. Right. Over here, coal dust. Right. So if I take this coal dust, I put it in the. Actually, I put it in the centrifuge, don't I? Yeah. Then we get carbon dust. And it amuses me that it's a 2-for-1 ratio. And then we have to take that carbon dust and we have to put it down in the. You know, if I'm honest, let's do this. Well, I think I want these. So let's come down here real quick. No, not right here. Sorry. It's over here. And we're going to automate this. We've got 32 blaze powder, which needs to go into something else. That was funny. Okay, so the wire mill, you can go just over here. And the autoclave, you can go over here. We need, like I said, we need to build up a bespoke area. But I think that's fine for now. Right, so we're going to go grab... We need to set up the carbon to automate too, but for now, I think we're just going to set it up so that all that guy does is make blaze powder. In fact, maybe we'll set this guy up. So all it does, well, we need it here though. It's fine. Let's go. Part of the issue is and this is part of making that plastic circuit board so that we can automate the microprocessors, is... I know, I love how I say it, so we can automate the microprocessors. Like, somehow we haven't been automating LV chips, I feel like, for half the episodes. You know, see, I also kind of think we want to pull these forward. In fact, like this one in particular, we should do this. We should pull you out, put you in, and pull you out. Do that. Yeah, that'll work. And then you're going to output to the... Oh, actually, I wanted to go like this. So grab you and like that. There. So now you're getting sulfur. And then if I grab you and put you here, we can actually... Yeah, we're not going to auto output. We're going to go grab another robot arm. And we're actually going to use one of the MB arms we've got, because I think we might end up using a lot of sulfur for things. So we come up here, grab the MB robot arm, and just the big difference is this one will do 32 items per second. I do appreciate that they don't make the robot arms less effective. They make the robot arms more expensive. It's down here. Yeah. Okay, cool. And we'll see how this works, because we haven't done this before for the basic production. I'm going to put you there, and I'm going to grab you and say keep exact. I will set you to... Dang it. Okay. Hold on a second. That'll work. Right? Can't tell if I got rid of one of them. Alright, you go in there and item locked. We're not going to bother voiding it right now, but we can. And we might want to swap to a different ender drawer for this. But we'll see. Yeah. I got it. Okay. So we should be okay. It wouldn't matter if we have the voiding on there or not. In fact, the voiding is probably fine, because this guy's going to stockpile it for us. Yeah, that guy's going to stockpile it for us. And then it's never going to put it out unless we've got 1,000. Okay, so we can come over here, fix this. I think we go like that and like that. So this will stockpile it. And we need to do that for all the rest of these. But like many other things, these super chests, we could go up to the 4. We need titanium and EV processors, so we could do that. What kind of crates do we have? Tungsteel crate is the best one. And that makes a ZPM input bus. Titanium crate. It's super chest 4. Okay. So that's what I think that's got to be the highest tier. I think that's going to be the highest tier one. Anyhow, we'll leave this and see how it goes. Like, you know, for example, diamonds. We're using a lot of diamonds over there. If this works out, we'll swap over and do the diamonds as well. Regardless, what I wanted was this frequency. The other thing that I was thinking is, if I mess up and get rid of our only sulfur thing here, but this only has 1,000 in it, that's okay. You know, so it future-proofs us a little bit, which, you know, in the perfect world, we're never going to mess that up. But, you know, when you do design, you don't design in a perfect world. You design for this is how it works. Okay. I think we want to do the same thing here. This guy's going to make blaze powder. So we're going to put down the ender chest right there. And you're going to get this one. And we're going to put another ender chest down right here. And I didn't bring any of that carbon with me. And just every once in a while we'll have to come through here and top up the carbon for now. But, you know, this will be another one of the tasks. In fact, I'll put a sign there saying, remember to automate carbon. Yeah. So we got this carbon dust. Just needs to go... Can we put this on the ground by any chance? No. Anytime there's a powder, I feel like a cool mod would be... In fact, I should write that down as a note. I'm not going to, but... my students want to do a mod for Minecraft. I don't know that they super care about having a mod for Minecraft. I think it's just a... Wouldn't that be fun? Sort of thing. Okay, and then we're going to put a ender chest up above, like so. Okay, that's going to work, I believe. Let us actually, yeah, I think that'll work. So we need, let's get 2 robot arms, a 3rd robot arm, 3 robot arms. Robot arms is another one of those things I had been hoping to automate for a while now, and we just didn't quite have the skills to do it last time. And while this is awesome, I do really like this. The fact that we can do all this in one thing, and we might even do it like that when push comes to shove. There's so many intermediate parts in here that I kind of want to have that, you know, being able to automate aluminum into aluminum rods, that needs to be its own automation, and then it needs its own ender chest or ender drawer. Okay, so we were gonna do LV's fine. 6 of these, and then oh, I don't have the room for it. Oh, I got this chromite dust still. Okay, all right, let's get rid of this white dye. I actually tossed some gray dye the other day in between episodes because it was right there, and I was like, I don't need this. We should make an island only out of the dirt that we just randomly have in our inventories. Okay, I think we're okay with this now. Most of this, oh hey, we don't need this Cooper nickel block. I do have some extra cantho. In fact, we're just gonna put that up there for now. We don't need it on us, and this LV conveyor module can go away. Yeah. Okay, so we're making the LV. Yeah, that'll work. And then we're gonna run over here. We're gonna grab some of these that have slowly been getting to end of life. But to be fair, oh, what am I missing? Oh, I only got stuff for 2. Nice. To be fair, these guys, and you know what also will help? If I just walk, everything is just a little bit more relaxing. I was like, what is with that fuzzing up there? It looks like a graphical glitch, right? But no, it's the wheel. All right, recipe for you. Good. We got 3 robot arms. So yeah, we're building these guys up, and we're gonna have, that's part of why. Yeah, we could probably, in fact, let's go set this to only put like 16 in there, because I don't think we're gonna want more than that here shortly. Can I even access it? I can. And this is down. Okay. So you're down. Please do 16. Thank you. And we're gonna run back down. South quad 3B. B3. Sorry, not 3. And we're gonna have you and you and you. You're going to automatically output to the top. And you guys are going to be keep exact. I mean, there's no reason to have it at 64, right? May as well just set it to 8 and it's import. You're going to keep exact 8 import. Okay, and so between these, they're going to slowly make us some blaze powder. And as soon as we get one in here, in fact, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Hold on a second. Let's grab this guy. I'm gonna set you to import for just a second, so we can set you to locking. And we don't need the item voiding. We definitely don't want the item voiding, but we would like this much blaze powder. That seems like a basic thing that we really need. So let's set that, and we'll put you back at export. And if you have no blaze powder in you, that's fine. Oh, keep exact. Yeah. I mean, if we get to 1024 blaze powder, that's gonna be crazy, but we can set that. And you know, for example, one of the things, we got to get this salt up. We got things. We're gonna work our way back. But for now, we've got enough built up that we can continue. And now the reason why we want this... Do I have blaze powder on me? I do. Let's go run this through the compressor. And you're right there. And that'll give us enough stuff to make... That'll give us 8 blaze rods. Which is enough to make 2 more of these guys. And I have put off for long enough. We need to go figure out what we're going to do for oxygen. I need to take a quick break, and I'll be back in just a moment. My apologies. I'm back, and I don't remember what we were doing. I had to run off and pick up a couple of the kids. They were at the amusement park, and they were like, "Oh, Daddy, we're having too much fun. This amusement park is too amusing. You should come pick us up early." So that's what I did. And now I had my guy right here. And I thought to myself, it's going to be obvious what I was doing. And now it's not obvious. Okay. So we were... I don't remember. We do... so there was something intermediary we were going to work on. Just to review for myself. We just added this guy down here. And it is running, making blaze powder. We ran over and we put blaze powder in the compressor. Compressor's not done yet, though. Yeah, these lasers here, they need to go. Okay, that's oxygen gas. We should track that back and find out where the oxygen gas is coming from. Oh, they are done. Okay, so let's go make ourselves 2 more of these. I think I was going to go track down salt, too. Okay, so we're here, and we're going to go over to that opposite corner and grab some obsidian. We need some wool. And we need a couple ender pearls. And I don't remember what the other thing is. Oh, the buckets, right. I need to make some more buckets. We need to automate buckets. There used to... Oh, there is a bending recipe. Okay. That needs to happen. That's awesome. We have an infinitude of buckets at some point. Okay. So, string, and then... String's over here, sorry. We should probably set up an automatic sheep farm at some point, too. But that's not going to be right now. And then down here. Oh, can't go down there. Not that far. Somewhere partially in between, please. There we go. We've got ender pearls over here. And this is, once again, one more of those things that we need to automate. We can use it with the shape crafting, and that'll be fine. I just don't love that. Create has mostly worked, but it tends to jam up at the last second. I think that one will be okay, though, because it's all kind of internal. There's no external interactions. I hope that's the case. And we need to put some crafting tables down there. I've said that several times. Are you? No. One of these is, there we go, code 800. I don't remember what we were going to make that be. That's light gray, white. But these ones are going to be for oxygen. And oxygen should be code white. What's oxygen? 16. So we'll have it 016. Right? Is oxygen 16? Oxygen atomic weight. 16, yeah. Oh, wait, is it not? Oh, atomic number. Oh, 8. It's only an 8. Well, that's not fun. We're going to go with 16 for the weight. So if I go in here to Ender Tank, then we want, is that red or is that red? And then 6 is, I can't tell what color that is. Is that pink? All right, let's go with oxygen is white for 0. Right, looks like an O. And then red and pink. And seriously, bro, did he wander all the way over from over there? Did he? That'd be funny if he did, but I'm not gonna. Here, you just stay there for a second. I got things to do. Do we have red somewhere? If we do, it'll be over here. No. But I can come up here. And it was all the way up here. Yeah. Lounging amongst the smog. Okay, is there something? Right. Ah, rose bushes. That'll work. In fact, I just need 2 of you. But we'll go ahead and set this while we're here. Yeah, you can come right there. And we'll put down... This should just make rose bushes, right? And I don't think these ones need an ender chest or anything. So I'm not going to... Right, hold on. Input bus. Yeah. We want these guys to be in there. And then we'll take these guys out. We'll need to find some better way of storing all this, but for now that's fine. And you can go there, and in just a moment we'll lock it. Okay, new plan. We'll put you right there, we'll lock it, and then we'll take you out. And these just turn into red dye, they do. Oh, they turned into 2 each, nice, okay. We'll go down and grab some of our white, which is right here, and we should be able to do that, and I can't really heroin, but none of the rest of these look pink to me, and that one looks pink, and this one might be orange, because that might be red. If it's orange, well, we've got yellow. We've got yellow for days. We'll figure that out. So yeah, we'll put this, is this 0, 0, 0. Okay, so white, red. Oh, that is E. Okay. 6. Yep. That's fine. What are we going to do up here? We're going to grab... I think I've got some sunflowers. Yeah. And that should make 2. Okay, that's fine. But we can make orange this way. Excellent. Excellent. Alright, so this guy goes there. It is. Okay. See? 016. Which is also the 22nd code. 23rd code? 23rd code. The 000 is code. Okay, so let's track back. Down here somewhere, somebody's using oxygen, right? Where was that oxygen use? Yeah, right here. You're getting full of oxygen, and you are warped up to there, and then around there. Because whatever's doing this, I think produces a lot of oxygen. Okay, there's the line. It goes up there. Nice, okay. So this guy seems to be relatively full all the time. Let's presume that's true. The question is... Oh, you know what? We have oxygen right here. That'll work. We need a pump, though. Yeah. And that one's nitrogen, which we will also do. But, and... What's nitrogen? Nitrogen atomic weight. 14. Okay. I thought it was... But we just did 16. So, we'll do... Gosh, what looks like an N? Like a 4? Like an 11? 11 would be A, B. So we could do B16. It doesn't matter. What were we doing? We're going to go get a pump. Does it need to be an MV? Yeah, we better make this one an... Well, we almost could make it an HV pump, but I think an MV pump is fine. This here. Like so, and like so. Right, and... Oh, you need... first off, let's go put this away. Otherwise, I will forget. And we need 2 of these. I should really just automate that now. We could just use the extruder. It'd be fine. And we need a bronze screw. I have steel screws. Did I make a... Yeah, there we go. Bronze screw. Should have like one thing it makes. Oh, and then obviously a copper cable. Duh. Okay, look. I'm tired of... It's just the same guy. Okay, here, let's do this. I know you were waiting for that pump to be made with bated breath. But we're gonna go over here and we're gonna just... Oh, it's so slow when we do this. I can't even switch over to eat. I kind of want to put him in with the cows, but we'll be... Yeah, we'll just put this over in here. Actually, you know what we could do? Whoa! Oh, okay, I see. You have to shift right click him. There you go. Okay, you stay in there, buddy. That'll work for you. And we're over here. Yeah. Okay, and then here comes that pump. MV is fine, and we'll go ahead and put that pump right there. That's fine too. Okay, so we have 3,700 buckets of nitrogen and only 640 buckets of oxygen. So this setup here may not, it's easy, right? It's just a gas collector, a centrifuge. That's another one that might need to switch over to HV power. Yeah, but see how it's inconvenient to use this guy, so we're going back a step. This guy might need to disappear as much. Okay, look. I'm just don't need this many llamas. Oh, see, and then you did that. Or was that us? That might have been us. I don't think it was. I think it was the llama. Alright. We good? Any more llamas gonna yell at us? Okay. Then we've got the yeah, oxygen. And we're surely I've got a transporter here somewhere. I just got a step going in the middle there. It's right over here. Okay, so we're going down to south. Oh, this is south. Okay. Put this right here. Oh, we need another pump. What is F7? Oh, it's the iron chloride. Right. And that's what we're going to use at the last step. Once we get these. Okay, so vinyl chloride. This should make the plates. And so, do we have any more? Oh, we have no more super tanks. All right. We need to make some more of those then. So let's go ahead and make like 17 pumps. Is that going to be too much? I feel like that might be okay. Let's see, where's the pump stuff? Let's go make some. That should make work there, and then we need some pipes. We're gonna make 17, huh? So those, we'll need 17 motors. And 17 rotors. And we're going to need 34 of these. So even the basic bit here where we just have the parts all laid out makes all of this a lot easier. This is the dream right here. It's just that constant. We can make what we need. We don't have to like, you know, as long as you're always maybe 1 or 2 steps behind, you're fine. But when you start doing the chains, so you can think of it in terms of possibility, right? You've got if you've got oh, that's only 16. I need that 17th one. That's fine. If you've got 2 possibilities of what you can do, then again, you got 2 possibilities of what you can do. Then if you're 1 step behind, there's 2 things for you to do. If you're 2 steps behind, there's 4 things for you to do. And it's, you know, it exponentially grows. So by the time you get to 3 steps, that's when we start getting to 8, which when we talk about how humans think, we can definitely look at it in terms of you can remember 4 to 6 things broadly. What am I missing? Oh, one more time. Because those rotors only stack to 16. Yeah. Okay, so this needs to go down on here. Set to internal or import. And then to make the polyvinyl chloride is a 1. Okay, we're gonna go make the rotors. Sorry, the hermetic casings. The rotor of the pipe, if you will. Okay, so this. Oh, we got lots of this. Okay, let's. We can at least put this in here. It's a centrifuge. Yeah. You'll get coal dust. That's fine. Distracted. Okay, so all that. We're gonna put the silver in here. And this would be another thing. The reason why we keep getting distracted down here is we need to increase the, well, decrease the human participation in this process right here. So I need to grab this tank and that. There we go. And then we can just do that. I know it's oxygen. I know we could actually, I probably should have just put it up there. We're running low on oxygen. We have 600 buckets. We have enough, but that's kind of the idea of running low. Oh, we don't have enough polyvinyl chloride. That's polyethylene. Well, that's fine. We're actually literally making the thing for it right now. So let's grab these 10 and we'll do the normal pipe. I guess we should double check. Super tank requires large polyvinyl chloride. See? Ah, glad I checked. Large. And that's pretty quick. And I think this can go. Normally that's my axe. There you go. Okay, this is slower than I thought. Oh my. Alright, well let's run this down while that operates. Okay. Actually, hold on. We have 416 there. We have 485 there, and we have another 100, 256 there. It's actually going to use it all up, and then it'll stop outporting. So we don't need to make any more, I don't think, right now. But we've got that, and then we're going to need 60, no, 80 aluminum. Oh, right. And then these require the chips. I forgot about that. Okay. So making 16 of these was maybe a bit of a extreme idea, but let's go ahead and run up here, and we'll go ahead and just grab this guy, and we'll take that out of there, and then 8 of these. And this is when we're going to find out that we're low on gallium arsenide or something. It seems about right. Oh, and then we need 30. Okay. This one and that one. Oh, I got way too many of these. Okay, hold on a second. Let's do that and that. Why do I keep miscounting how many of those we need? Don't know. Regardless, we got the super tank, which is relatively important. I think we've got... Hold on, let's run over here real quick. Do I have a PVC? It's hydrochloric acid, which we can actually use, I think. But we have... I don't remember if I used up all the polyvinyl chloride we had. Where do you suppose I would have put it if we still had some? I also don't suppose it mattered. Oh, there we go. Vinyl chloride. Okay. We didn't get the polyvinyl chloride, we just got vinyl chloride. Because this is like a crazy expensive recipe. That's right. It takes 1,000 oxygen to make the one, and that's where I balked, I think. Okay, so we're going to... Well, we can do this. Can we do this? Yeah, we can. We can do... Put that there. And we'll do a temporary pump. Oh, where do those electric pumps come from? Or the LV ones? But that's what we wanted to see. And then you're making polyvinyl chloride. Good. That will go in this new tank we just made right here. And I think with liquids, we're just going to make as much as we can. And that may be naive. Fluid locking. No fluid voiding. Let's double check these ones. I don't think we have... Oh, see, we do. I don't understand why... Yeah, see? Is it just the words, or is it the actual functionality? That's what gets frustrating. But we don't want it to void. Like the chlorine gas. No, don't void chlorine gas if we get too much. I don't think we're going to hit that point, but, you know. Don't. Alright, so you've got the polyvinyl chloride. That's good. We've got this hydrochloric acid right here, which I think goes in here. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and just put you and you could go in there. That'll do that and that. We got 10 buckets left. What are we doing with that hydrogen gas again? Oh, the hydrogen gas goes back here. That could actually be a problem if this fills up on hydrogen gas. Forgot about that. How much can you hold? 16? Alright, well in that case... Yeah, see the stop... Yeah, we actually need to pull this hydrogen out. But I also don't... Well... Gosh, I don't know. Here, let's do this. Let's take... No, not aluminum. That's chlorine. Man. I don't want this hydrochloric acid. I know that much. So let's do that. And let's actually grab a steel drum. And we're going to grab that steel drum and put it right there. There you go. Grab that out. And put that in there. And now you're empty. And you've got 32. That'll work. So let's put this down. We'll just hold on to it for now. Hold on to those. Wait. Oh, this is for making coils. And it may be time for us to get rid of it. In any event. We've got the liquid polyvinyl chloride, and we want it like that, but do we also want it as ingots? What are we doing this with? Oh, right, no, we just want it as this. So we could do a fluid solidifier. See, the thing is that we can't run these. Okay, I think we want ingots. I think we want ingots, and then we're going to bend them into sheets. That'll be the end of the chain. Okay, so we're going to go get a fluid solidifier. An HV fluid solidifier. This, you know what, this can go away, and this can go away. We're going to put them in our almost our area of lost children. Copper, hydrogen, that's fine. What was this for? Probably for... Oh, maybe it was for ethylene. No, that's ethylene. Maybe it's for polyethylene. Well, let's put it here for polyethylene. I don't remember what else it goes to. So 880 is ethylene, 800 is polyethylene. What do I need polyethylene? Oh, right, we're going to need it for making the actual printed... No, that's iron chloride. What about making the chip itself? That's soldering alloy. I don't remember why we had this extra chip here, so we're just going to put that there. I know what the iron 3 chloride is for, but let's go make our fluid solidifier. Yeah, I wish you could use extruders with liquids. I feel like that used to be a thing, but okay. We don't need a fancy milk. Oh, we will later though. HV pumps. Oh, this is an Henri recipe. Okay, so we're over here, and what do we have? Do we have chips? We don't have chips. Didn't we make a bunch of chips? Or did we just start doing it? Did we really use all those chips? It's crazy. We need to get this automated too sweet. Good thing we're working on it. And the reason why this is important is this is the HV tier circuit, and you notice it still uses the plastic printed circuit board. So part of why we're doing this all at this level is also that we want it to be that good. Okay, let's see. We need some more electrum, if you would. I do. I have some electrum wire. We're making these chips right now. And we have a stack of that, so we'll do a half stack of transistors, which means we want 16 RAM and 16 IC chips. I may be out of some of those. We're out of those. Oh, hey, look. Okay, we'll put you in there. Put you in there. That's fine there. What else do we need? Right, we need the good integrated circuits and RAM chips. Don't have any RAM chips. Okay, what do the RAM chips cost again? Green. And frankly, I think it might behoove us to do... This is going to make us a lot. Like a lot. Oh, that's an 8. I see. Okay, so we're stopped for a little bit. But let's go down and see if we can lay some of this out. So you don't need anything. You're just going to feed into a super chest right here. And you're going to feed into a bender, which is going to go right there, right? Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. And then these will both have that and that. And then we'll go get a couple of conveyor belts. So we're making a bender. Let's go ahead and do a bender. Although I guess we should double check. Extruder. It's not. It's an extruder. Okay, well, glad I checked then. An advanced extruder too. We need these pulp for stuff, but I think anything we can do with pulp. So this is 4 recipes. And this is 5 recipes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 types of pipe. Plate, thin plate, rod, ring, and block. I think that's what we do with this one is... Oh, I see. An ingot. And... Okay, so we're missing something in here that we can't do with the ingot, but we'll have the ingot. So I think the ingot does everything that the dust does, and one more maybe. Okay, so you're processing all of those wafers. Yeah, we want those in there. We might pull this out early so we can put... Oh, in fact, we are going to put this out early. So we put that in there. You can go back in there for a little bit. And then we'll go get those chips. And two those. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we put 64 of these in here, so we need 16 of those. And almost done? Almost done. I think we only need 16 of these, but we'll put all 3 in. Come on, there you go. Alright, so we're going to make the fluid solidifier. It always boggles me that it needs 2 of those. So we need... Uh-oh. Why are we running out of power? It's not good. I don't think we waste crafts in this one. Okay, it is a... because it's only a 4 amp energy converter. That makes some sense. Yeah, so basically that's running, this was running, that's running. I think the macerator over there is running. And we have this guy constantly running. So at some point we'll have to upgrade this, but realistically we'll just start like this whole process here needs to get moved over to HV. It's just, it's obviously a low priority of we already have the MV doing it, or we don't have anybody doing it. We probably better ought to do the one that doesn't have anybody doing it. Let's see, how many motors are we going to need? We're going to need 1, 2, 3. That doesn't seem like a lot, does it? Oof. Oh, we need Canthal wire for an extruder. That's 4x, and I don't think we've got that many. Almost. We're missing 1. Do I have wire mill making it? For 1. For 2, maybe we've got one over here. That's all aluminum. Oh, it wasn't running because I see. It wasn't running because it doesn't want to run if there's 2 possible outputs and there's only 1 output slot. Okay, so let us. Do I really need more Canthal? It's possible it's in here. It's not, though. It's possible it's in that wire mill that we got down here, but I think we just moved the wire mill and didn't see it in there. It's possible I've got it in here. I think we gotta go make some Canthal. Which should be iron. Let's see. We actually got it right here. I'm trying really hard to move very slow. Aluminum, iron, and chromium. Because again, I think that makes for this whole process to just be a little smooth. But my task-oriented nature of problem solving just kicked in. What do we have in here? We have some aluminum. We have some iron. And do we have chromium? We have not very much chromium. I do think we put some in here, though. No, we used it all. Okay. I think we can fix that. But we don't need much, so we'll just put in what we've got. White sludge, go. Yeah, this will give us 2 stacks. But until then, we'll go ahead and just put this over here, and I think it's a 1. 1, 2, 3 on a 1. Yeah, and last time I tried to do this, I still had some nickel in there, so it was mixing that up. And what's funny is we really only need the 2. If you would, please. Yeah, so we'll leave the rest in there for now. There was no Canthal in here, right? Nope, none. Alright. So let's run over here. We'll go ahead and take this off. And, I'm honestly okay if we don't have steel for a little bit. Got enough. So you can go there. We'll take all that out. And give you this Canthal. And it is going to take 45 seconds. So that's 90 seconds. But that's okay. That's the second one. Regardless, we need to go make some motors. We need... Had this stainless steel on us forever now. We need that. We need 3 steel rods. We need 12 2x electrum wire. Oh. I have no more electrum. Aha, we do have electrum. Let's see, we've got this guy over here. This guy over here. Oh, no. Oh, phew. I was like, how could that be? Okay. I mean, I was like, I know we're down to only 15 batteries, but surely. How are you doing? Man, that is crazy how much that's going. We should go check on the trees. See how the trees are doing. We only need... Oh, no. We had electrum wire. We've had electrum wire in our inventory this whole time. All right. Quick side check. We should be seeing a huge influx. Yeah, we're up to 39,000. And that's because we've got all of those coal makers down there running. But we're going to run over to check on this guy real quick and make sure this was at like 70 or 80. Yeah, we're good. I think we're absolutely fine. This guy just makes a ton of trees. So we could run dozens of those pyrolysis ovens, which is where we're going. But if we're going to automate all of that, I'd like to be able to automate the production of these frameworks here. And just basically have it be like, here's a chest. There's 4 of each item you need to make another one of these. And we'll have it all modular and turnkey and all that stuff. But that's, again, still for later. So in the meantime, we've got those. We need those 2x silver cables. And I bet you we don't have any. And that's why I've got some silver going. But... Hey, look at that. Nope. Alright, I need those rods. These ones. Okay, so use. This is the only use of 2x silver cables. And now we're going to need... This is going to be a little bit dicey. Alright, we need to go down to... So a few episodes back. In fact, it may even been last episode. Sometime recently, I was... Oh, get that out of our hotbar. I was playing, and I try to pause it when I'm sneezing. I've got that ability on I know madness. I've got a basic ability, but you know I can pause it when I've got a sneeze because you can't stop a sneeze, right? Like I can stop other things, like having a cough. I can wait until the end of the sentence or whatnot, but sneezes just happen. So I've got the pause button right there, and I miscycled it. We want the extruder. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. And man, it's rough. I totally had to delete the video. It was only a few minutes. I think it was like 15 minutes of gameplay that I lost, and instead all I had was the sniffling and snorting as I'm constantly it was bad. Did not appreciate listening to myself do that. We've got a bender right here, right? Yeah. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. And then I think we need gold cables, and I don't think we have any gold cables offhand. There we go. Yeah, what do we need those? We have some somewhere, I'm sure. No, it's just 2. Okay. Use. That. Okay, what else do we need for the fluid solidifier? Oh, it's motors. Okay, so we need 3 stainless steel fluid pipes. Or sorry, 2 stainless steel fluid pipes, 2 steel rotors, some more of those. Okay, we'll get that. 2 steel screws. Okay, that means that we need 8 steel. You know, when we're making all these things by hand, that stack of stainless steel we got several episodes back lasts us a really long time. Okay, let's see the pipes first. I think the pipes might be faster. Normal pipe. And we'll do how many? 6? Yeah, because we just need the 2. And then we'll grab the rotor. Definitely faster. Okay, so we got the motors, we got the pipes, we're getting the screws, we're getting the rotors now. Okay. And we've got 4 of these we need. Did I mention how nice it's going to be when we automate that? Knife, please. I literally think that every time. And if it wasn't for the fact that we're literally doing other things, I'd feel bad. But that suffices. The Bjornivelli family house rule is there's nothing so permanent as a temporary solution that works. Alright, so we've got the fluid thing, we've got this, we've got 2 gold cables. And we don't have the inventory space for it. I don't know what to do. Oh, hey, we got these. We don't need that. Like, we kind of need all of this stuff. Not all of it right now, but we do need all of it. Well, like chromite dust actually could probably go. Just 2, yeah. HV pumps, which pump 1,024 per tick, which is crazy amounts. We don't think we've got anything that even makes that amount. So we make this, right? No, we're missing 1 tempered glass, 2 gold cables, and a chest. Well, those are all easy to get. It's down here. Tempered glass and 2 gold cables. Fluid solidifier is always such a weird machine. Going down there. And we want the fluid solidifier to go right there. Yeah. And you're going to need an LV pump is fine. But we do need to make that... do we have an ingot mold? We have to. Because we made ingots over there. So it will be in here. Yeah, no, that's plates. Ingot. There we go. We are going to have to make the plate extruder shape. In fact, we'll probably end up making a bunch of those. But that's fine. That's for another time. Okay, so you've got the plate mold, and we'll put the pump right there. And I don't know that we need polyvinyl chloride offhand. Some days it makes me wonder, just how often can a person sneeze? Apparently, you're finding out every time I pause it. Alright, so you're doing that. We're going to have you... For now, we'll just automatically go out into this one. It's fine. Buddy, come on now. Okay, not mods. Options, music sounds, hostile creatures. I'm always hesitant to turn it down. Because, then you can't hear them coming. But that's such an upsetting sound. Okay, you're going to be locked. We don't want to disable. And we actually want to go use... So this guy's actually going to go put out to the right. And then, yeah, the button. We're not going to worry about what the words say. We're going to stick with the button, I think. All right, so we need probably 2 robot arms. Let's go get all those things. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I still run all the way around there, even though I don't need to anymore. And 2 chips. At some point, it'll be just easier to only ever use these advanced robot arms. Oh, here we go. Yeah. 2. Okay, good. Shift click, please. Thank you. Right, and let's go back down here. Now, if we need to... Oh, no, sorry. I keep doing that. If we need to, we can get by with just these. But it would be easier. Since it's right here. It would be easier if we added that extruder. And we are going to need another wire. Was not expected gold. Canthol. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so... And that's it. That's the end of this line. I'm not going any further. If we do decide we want to go further, we're going to create another line. It's going to be different. But everything so far in this has just been to automate the sheets. So you can imagine, if I were going to do this manually, right? I'm just making these sheets. I take these, I put them into, right? I have to make the polyvinyl chloride, which is at least 3 steps. Yeah, because we got ethylene turns into vinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride turns into polyvinyl chloride. Polyvinyl chloride turns into the sheets, to the ingots, and then the ingots into the sheets. That's a lot to do manually. So I think I used to just do everything manually, or I'd set up like a production line and kind of no more. No more. I am now addicted to this style of gameplay. And I've been thinking about starting Gregtech New Horizons. That's obviously months out if we do that. Okay, where were we doing? We need to make... Oh, the canthol. Right. Actually only needed 1 of these canthol. I find that so funny that all of that, and we only need the 1 here. Put it in here. Now we're gonna wait on it. I think we've got everything else. Right, we've got the solidifier, advanced extruder. The only thing we're missing is the chips. Oh, and the normal stainless steel pipe. That we can do. Toot sweet. And while we're waiting, grab these. Why did I only get 4 chips? Yes, because I only put 4 chips worth of stuff in? That makes sense, but... Oh, I know, because I put a stack and a half in there before. No, that couldn't make sense either. I don't know. It's fine. You guys do your thing. We got the pipe. And we got the moves. Okay, I only want 1 of these. Put the rest in later. We're going to go down here. We're going to steal this little manual wire mill. And that's really my goal. I got too much electric now. Okay, 2x. There we go. Go like this. And maybe we need a crafting table here. In fact, we should do a pattern in the wall out of crafting tables. I wouldn't do that if they had the inventories. That seems like it would cause issues, but no, I can't go there. Oh, here. Advanced extruder. Awesome. Okay, now we need 4 steel plates, and we need to make the plate mold. These guys come with the extruder plate mold, which is just clippers up by the foil. Oh, and it's down. Okay, so bottom right, top left. As soon as I saw that, I just remembered. We may actually have to add 1 more machine to this line because If we want to make cables later on, we need them for 1. But for 2, I think there was here. This guy. Aluminum, no, thin silicon, polyvinyl chloride. So PVC is a better. Yeah, is better, makes more. What is this? Oh, polyvinyl and tantalum makes better. And yeah, okay. I see. So we've got 2 options. We can make aluminum or tantalum. And we can do silicone or polyvinyl chloride. They all use polyethylene. Yeah, but this is one of the things we're going to be automating. In fact, I think we need that for this, right? Capacitors, yeah. So there's no reason not to. We have this stuff to get tantalum. So, we'll be making those SMD components, I think. All right, we have the extruder and we have the process. Let's go down there. Yeah, and we'll end up with 1 more machine right here. It'll just be a bender, but that's fine. Okay, you are not outputting because you're empty. Well, that's disappointing. Why are you not making any? Because you don't have any vinyl chloride. Why don't you have vinyl chloride? Because you don't have oxygen. Chlorine. Wait, no, what do we mix with X? B30. Mix with ethylene. Make, what are we making over here? This has got, oh, vinyl chloride. Right, gotcha. Ethylene and hydrogen. It's hydrogen, right? No, it is chlorine. Okay. So that's chlorine and this is chlorine, right? And this doesn't have enough. So the chlorine is going both directions, and I think it defaults to this way. But you've got hydrogen and hydrogen. Okay, right. Okay. As much as I hate to do it, I think that means that we need to make more salt. Because this is all going fine, except for the fact that we don't have enough salt. You do have your automatic output going that way, yeah. And you're going to have your extruder plate. I think we're going to go ahead and grab like a half a stack just to make sure that this is done. All right, we've got the robot arm right here. And let's go ahead and do this while this is off. Keep exact. That, there we go. And we'll put this in there. Okay, this will come out to the side. And we're making that. And, oh, see. Let's put this in here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Item output disabled. That's fine. It's gonna output to the side over here. When we put the, there you go. That's fine. Okay. So we need to go through and make sure that these are locked, that are supposed to be locked. Clicker thing. Where are you? Oh, it's already in inventory. Okay, lock you. Lock you. You should be locked. Yeah, we know that because it's got the X there. Okay. Locked, and those are locked and locked. Nice. Okay. Let's go and see just real quick. We're using salt to get sodium, so it doesn't help us to use this sodium to get salt. And we're about done for the episode. I'm content. We're making... Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Oh, do we want to spend the time to get more? Hold on. Let me think. So the PVC makes the plastic circuit board. We've got the copper foil. We've got sulfuric acid. Gosh, that's real close. Well, but then we also have to print it. Okay. So I think we're going to need a part 3 for this. All of these are just taking so long in the early stages. And every bit we get done is a little bit better. So let me see, what will it take? Because this is our first thing next time, I think, is getting this salt up to stuff. And obviously, okay, so this is a problem with making more salt water. And this salt water is a problem with seawater. And the seawater is this. Okay, so let's go and check each one of these in turn. We do salt, NaCl. To get salt, we probably have a better approach by this point. That is not going to be it. Sodium and chlorine, right? That's what I was saying. We don't have any of this stuff, so it doesn't help. Sodium sulfide, no, we don't want any of that. Okay. In the mixer, sodium, rock salt, and 18 crown 6. I don't think so. 2.2.2 cryptand. Nope. Rock salt. I don't... Oh. Well, now there's an idea. No, that still relies on the... Still relies on getting salt water. Seawater. Yeah. Because we just want the chlorine. So, you know, the fact that we are using salt doesn't mean that there isn't a better way to get the chlorine. This is the same as the other one. Or processing. Okay. So, I didn't even see. Did we see? Centrifuge. There we go. Salt water. Okay. So, let's see. What's the fastest way to get salt water? Debrominated brine. Chemical reactor with all sorts of stuff. Water and sodium perchlorate. Oh, and there. Okay. Gas tears in water. That's funny. It is salty. Because it's potassium and lithium. I don't think we're going to do that. Do that. Yeah, we already saw those. Yeah, salt and water. And then one of the things that I was looking at was we can actually run this through the electrolyzer instead and get the chlorine directly. And we also get the sodium hydroxide dust. So it gives us hydrogen, which we want. So maybe we switch over and do this salt water in an electrolyzer. But then we still need to get the salt water. So I guess that brings us back to make your copper upgrade machine. Oh, right, for these guys. That's what that was for. Okay, well, let's look at seawater then. Can we make this better? Brackish water? No. This thing. If we're going to do it, we just need... I am stumped. I'm going to have to look at this. So this is our task for next episode, I think, is making more salt. The goal is chlorine. So let's... I've got tons of these signs in here now. I got tired of running out. So... Next, you need more salty tears. Don't forget the goal is chlorine. Because we could just do this right here. Saltpeter is KNO. This one is KCl. So we could just take this right from here. We're still not making enough down here. And I don't think that we want to make this faster. It was stopped for a while, but we've got enough salt now, or sand now, that it's okay. Yeah, this is a puzzle. I'll figure it out between episodes. But until then, I'll catch you on the flippity flop.